They've lost their minds. Science, reason, human health has been thrown out the window in favor of TDS level 6 hysteria. You don't believe me? Ladies and gentlemen, The Lancet, a previously respected medical journal, no more, The Lancet, was touting a study suggesting that hydroxychloroquine was very dangerous. Look at this, 30% increase in heart arrhythmias. Don't touch this stuff. This is really horrible. The media went wild. Why? Because Trump had spoken positively about hydroxychloroquine. God forbid that happens, Joe. So The Lancet rushed out a study saying, look, this stuff is dangerous. It's interesting because, like I said, Paul has been on it for years with absolutely no side effects at all. Now, that's maybe sui generis to her, but we kind of have some personal experience with it. So I'm not going to be lectured by anyone. But the media lost their minds. Oxygen sucks. Trump said it's good. Hydroxychloroquine, we got to make sure nobody gets this treatment, even though it may save your life. So The Lancet rushed this study out, showing how dangerous this was. The study gained so much prominence that sadly, trials with hydroxychloroquine that could have saved people's lives were stopped. Don't look at this study. It's so bad. President Trump's crazy. He's going to kill people. He's going to get people killed. Now we find out even the left-leaning Guardian, The Guardian, you know The Guardian? Not a right-leaning outlet, folks. The Guardian. The Lancet has made one of the biggest retractions in modern history. How could this happen? It's interesting how The Guardian asks and answers its own question. They don't even know it. They had to retract this study about hydroxychloroquine. It appears to be a fraud. But of course, left-wing media outlets jumped it out. And I said they asked and answered because the answer is, how could this happen? The answer is obvious. Because they were looking to make President Trump do a faceplant. Is that not obvious? Joe, is that not clear to you? I mean, yeah. They were looking to stick at the President Trump. Yeah. Trump said hydroxychloroquine's good. Put out a study saying it kills people. Is the study real? Well, just like Rod Rosenstein. I don't know. It's Joe, here we go again. Let's do the drama. They had the study, fake study, just like the PP dossier, right? Here they are. They're going over to the Lancet Journal. Paul is zooming out. She never does this camera work. And the Lancet people, they got the PP study. They're like, PP? Hydroxychloroquine? Well, this is great. Publish it. Is it real? We'll ask those questions later. Don't worry, just like the PP dossier. We'll figure out if it's real later. Don't worry. As long as it reflects bad on Trump and the PP, just print it. Spy on him. We'll figure the rest out later. So the PP Lancet study, they're like, put that in there too. Is the study real? No, it's not real, but we'll figure that out later. The Washington Post loved this, by the way. You know, the Washington Post, Joe, democracy dies in the darkness. You know, that's their motto. They are the darkness, by the way. But the Washington Post, this is the serious newspaper, Joe. Remember, you and I are just two dopes. They were just two idiots, a cop and an old radio guy, two morons. What do we know? Washington Post are the smart people, folks.
Oh, yeah.
They fell for the PP study. Headline, Washington Post. Anti-malarial drug, hydroxychloroquine, touted by President Trump, is linked to talk about a Freudian slip. The PP study. It's linked to increased risk of death in coronavirus patients. Study says. Yeah, I'm just like you printed the collusion hoax based on the dopey dossier. Maybe you should have looked at that study first. Everything is corrupted now. I don't mean, listen, I don't mean this in a sour way. And you may say, how, Dan? You just said everything is corrupted. Science, our politics, our culture.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud. And follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.